We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Vargas. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. Caught by Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets have moved out in front. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
11,
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Vargas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vargas. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Vargas. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Here we go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 12. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
70 Rangers. Go!
Throwing on 1st down. Vargas. And this one too low. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here we go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Gotta go.
Montgomery will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready. Back at 60. Mustang 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Vargas finding Knox there, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He will find his man Chase, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Simmons. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down. Here's Burrow. This pass caught. It's Woods. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, stop!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
11.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Next to score, Jets 49, Bills 28. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vargas. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here we go.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Vargas. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Being chased out left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On the move past the 40.
Here we go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
11 MC tank. 11. 11 MC.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Here we go. 12. 11. 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow going for it on 4th. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here we go, here we go.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
In motion right is the running back.
12.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown!
Jelani Woods. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Vargas. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, Vargas.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake. Vargas. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
12, 12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and look for them a little bit too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On one, ready?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
12. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
11 MT.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
he's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off play action. Vargas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing on first down. Vargas buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Back to throw. Vargas. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next.